by the camera represents what the camera itself can see. And as you can see, our shape here is just barely outside of the camera's viewing range. If I were to drag it down to 0, somewhere where the camera can see, then as you can see, well, it appears.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this bitch ass can see. Look at that. He sees me. All right, cool.
Appears in here. Now, the second thing is that as you can see, it's black. You can't really see the Pong, or you can't see the bat. Now, this is because 3D objects have, they have shading applied to them. So,
and your light source to have the bats have color? Actually, that makes sense, huh? Create light. Spotlight? Yeah? No. Area light. Let's do area light. That should be fine. Right? I think. Let's do 10. Directional light? You think so? Light, directional light. Ah, I see. Gotcha. Alright. So now I can make them a quick material. Real fast. This material. Make them a purple. I like purple. Boop. There we go. Look at that purple. I mean, maybe it's not a good choice because of what we're dealing with right now. So, we'll make it like that. You can see that. Yeah. Beautiful. Alright, anyway, back to what we were doing before.
They'll interact with different light sources, except there are no light sources in this scene.
Oh, he was going to talk about this.
So if I were to click this sun symbol, it will
edit the rotation values from the inspection to make it point as if looking at it from the side right now. Actually, that's a good call. I know what you mean. With the light. So, 3D this bitch. Like that. There we go. Boop. I think that's better, right? Does that make sense? That makes sense, right? That should be fine. No, you didn't rotate? Do I oh! Oh, I get what you mean. Never mind, I get what you mean now. Alright, rotate. I want... Okay. Wait, do I have lighting on or off? I don't even know anymore. Alright, rotating. I want this to point up, so... Would this be 30 this way? Negative 30? Negative 90. Oh my. Alright. There. Negative 50. Like that? That's what we want, right? I think so. Wow. It's just learning anime is just gonna end up like Hans anime. Well, we did exactly what we planned to do with the Hansel anime, though. All we have left to do with the Hansel anime is to spend thousands of dollars on a studio. We did pretty damn good with what we had. I think it was a success on the end. Damn. Hit E and you'll be able to rotate it. Oh, shit, really? Are you kidding? What? That is so much easier. I did not know that was an option. Wow. There we go. Bam. Looking fine. Nice. How do I un-E though? Is it this? Ah, I see. I see, now they're pure white. Should I get it? Should I dimify this? Maybe? Oh god. This one? Is it a little too intense? Is there intensity? Yeah, can we make it smaller? How about 0.90? Oops. That'll work. It was a little too intense. It was pure white. This should be fine though. A 0.8. Nice. Alright. Our pillars are looking fine.
Go completely pitch black, and
Move the lights just further away? I mean, I guess we could. But realistically speaking, I think it's fine. Right? Like, we could move it away, or we could... I didn't even see a difference, honestly. It's not auto... It should auto-update automatically. Anyway, it's fine as it is. We're good.
that will give you a more accurate look at what's going on.
Hold on. No, it's not good. I don't see a... So if it's set to 1, it's always... It's gonna make it pure white. And if I set it to anything below 1... So that's set there, right? I guess... You need to rotate? I thought I did, though. Okay, like that. Okay. Okay. See? There we go. We got it now. Alright, so I guess having it directly on there is not a good call. Gotcha. Alright. Thank you.
Going on. So let's add a light. So let's go
Already did.
into our hierarchy and create a light. You have very different types of lights. What we want is a directional light, and this will send, it acts like a mini sun, a virtual sun, just sending light constantly in one direction. We want this to point directly at the bat, and let's just let's set this to 0, 0, and 0. And now, if I were to hop into game view, we have a much better looking bat that you can clearly see.
Ours looks great.
Plain as day. So now I'm just going to copy this cube, and then I want to move it all the way over here. And the way I copied it was that I highlighted the cube.
Wait a second.
Control C, and I click move it all the way over here.
How does he do it along the grid like that? Is that a thing? How did he do that? I guess it's not really important right now, but he moved it along the grid, and I'm jealous. I don't see how I would do that. Hold control? Control doesn't work. Shift? Shift doesn't work either. It stays on the same plane, though, with shift. Maybe alt. No. Control? No. But shift keeps it on the same plane that I'm moving it on. So that's nice. Arrows? Arrows moves the camera. I feel like it might be an option somewhere. I don't know what though. Different tools on the top screen. There's a lot of options. Hit W first to arrows. I hit W and then that happened. Hit W then do it. Ah, okay. All right. Gotcha. Okay. I don't know what grid it's following, but so you can't move it by just clicking it like this and doing it. However the fuck it did, you gotta do it through this way and then hold control. Okay. Good to know.
The way I copied it was that I highlighted the cube, click Control C, and I click Control V. Okay, so now we have two bats, we have a camera, and we have our light. Now let's create a ball. So let's create a 3D object for a sphere. And, well, let's just put this at 0, 0.
Easy peasy. I'm sorry, I'll let you continue.
And let's put this at 0, so it's in the same position as all these other things. Let's also make sure the bats are nicely aligned. Now, yeah.
We should align these bats. They look balanced to me.
Okay, so now if I were to go into the game view, we have our little
Actually,
scene.
okay, so does he have like a small window that he's using? Like it looks like if you look right here, he has like a box around this. How did he do that exactly? I haven't. Fuck. I forgot how to. Is this? It's the camera's view box. Gotcha. Yeah, well, fuck this. I think it's fine as it is. We're fine. We don't care about that fucking camera view box. We're good. This is fine.
So it's in the same position as all these other things. Let's also make sure the bats are nicely aligned. Now,
That's true. We should make these bats nicely aligned. Also, just keep them at the exact same thing. Bam. Easy. Easiest day of my life. Make this 6.3 instead. I'm sorry, 6.39. Now it's the same distance from the center. Good. Scale? Is the scale the same? Yes. Alright, everything else is the same.
yeah. Okay, so now if I were to go into the game view, we have our little scene with a ball and two bats. Okay, so now our play area has been set up. So the next
Someone
thing
opened a door
to
in his
do-
room. It's a ghost!
I don't really like how these bats are both named Cube. So let's rename this to Left Bat.
You're right. I hate that.
Let's rename this to Right Bat. And let's rename this to Ball.
Left underscore bat? Oh my god. Are you kidding me, dude? You're really going above and beyond right now. Holy shit. I'm sorry. I thought I hit rename. And then ball. That's actually a lot easier doing over there.
Also, something you should know about the hierarchy
What?
is that you can actually move stuff around the hierarchy and
What? You kidding me?
just create more of a sort to it.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. So now that that's done, let's start making it so we can move the bats around.
All right.
What I'm going to do to move the bats around is I'm going to create a new game object. Let's center this at 0, 0.
Was this an empty object
Call
you
this...
made?
Okay. So now that that's done, let's start making it so we can move the bats around. What I'm going to do to move the bats around is I'm going to create a new game object.
Pretty empty. Okay.
Let's center this at 0.
So he makes an empty object. Oh gosh. Get out of there. Center this.
0. And I want to call this game object, well, the player is going... Now, it's really important to name your scripts off of what they do. So, I'm going to want a script that handles any input from the player. So, let's name a game object player input controller. Let's add a component and name it once again player input controller.
Wait, is that a script? Yes. Player input controller. Done and done, Charlie Brown.
Alright, so hang on, I need to change some settings for myself.
Wait, what? Nothing selected. Excuse me? How could you? It's right here.
Real quick.
What are you doing?
Okay, so
What'd you do?
now that we have created our new script, now you don't always have to create a new script on the game object itself. You could also have created a new game object and just dragged it onto the object in the hierarchy, or you can drag it onto the inspector panel. There's no wrong way to do it. Okay, so since we have our script created, I'm gonna double click on it, and this will open it up in your preferred scripting software.
Got it.
Now, normally it's MonoDevelop. MonoDevelop is what comes with Unity when you first download it. So no matter what, if you have Unity, you should also have MonoDevelop. So I'm going to pause while... Wait, never mind, it loaded. Alright, so let's full screen. Let's just zoom in so you can easily read it.
You can do that? Huh? Oh my god, you're all welcome.
Now, when you're new to coding, it's usually best to just ignore some things that way, because it's never really a good idea to just teach everything all at once. So we're just going to ignore this stuff, and we're also going to ignore this stuff.
Whoa.
So in here, we're going to write our code.
Whoa, bro.
Actually, you know what? Never mind. It probably isn't a good idea to ignore this stuff.
Okay, I was
so
wondering.
In here is where our code for this script
That's a
is going to be.
little crazy if
This
you do.
is where we want to write the game logic in order to handle, well, the player's input.
Uh-huh.
So, if I do // it will allow me to leave a comment. So this is a script that handles input from two players. So what I want this script to do is player 1 controls left bat with, well, W and S keys. And then I want player 2 to control right bat with arrow keys. So how can I go about doing that?
How?
Well, I have... Also, one thing I should probably mention real quickly is that on the bottom right corner, after you save a script, you may see a dial on the bottom right corner of Unity. That's just telling you that the code is compiling.
Where?
Unity is reading what you have written here, trying to make sense out of it, and if it makes sense out of it, it will allow you to use this code. Otherwise, it will give you an error. Okay. So back into here, we have this left bat and a right bat. These two things are game objects, and I need a reference to these game objects. That way I can move them around. So Unity does have a very convenient way of doing that. If I were to say public game object, I can name one of them left bat. I can create another public game object and name it right bat. Let's save our
Did we do it?
script.
Oh, we're doing like that? Jesus, I'm sorry, sir. I thought we were keeping with the tradition that you had going on here. My fucking bad. Jeez.
And then let's hop back into here. And let's see
Do I know
what...
C#? No, not at all. Oh god.
Dude, they're doing it.
I am doing it. Thanks, dude. Appreciate that, man.
modifications to Unity that has made. If I were to click the player input controller, you can see that there are now these two fields that can be filled out, and they're both looking for a game
Oh,
object.
then we refer to it. Oh, I got you. I remember this now. Okay, so we go, whoop, and then, wait, what? They should be there. Why are they, what? I feel attacked right now. I feel offended. Why is it not there? This happened to me last time too. Did I save? Yes. I did save. I saved indeed. If I exit it and then open it up again. Forgot the semicolon at the end? Did I? But I didn't. See? Semicolons. Compile first, maybe? Maybe? What is your problem, dog? Yo, what is your issue? It said about one controller, 1849. What did I do? What have I done? Remove my old script. Is my old script still in there? Oh shit, it is. Get that out of there. I didn't realize that was still in there. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Okay, I didn't realize my old script was in there. The old script that was fucking everything up. Okay, so what I do is just I take this. Wait, what? How do I? Oh, I got it. I get it from there. Okay, never mind. Left bat, bam. Right bat. Oh, I'm sorry, that's ball. Right bat, bam. There we go. Boop, boop.
If I were to click on left bat, then I get this little dialogue menu that is that will allow me to select a game object. I want to select this with the left bat that's in the scene, and for the one on the right, I want to select the right bat in the scene.
Right.
Okay then. So now let's save our scene in Unity. Then let's head back into here.
To the bump and grind.
So now we have a reference to our left bat and our right bat.
Yes, now we can start doing the fun
Now,
stuff.
Unity has
You wanna go all the way down?
different functions that come with you when you create a script. It has this start function, and it is called on once the game starts. And after start is called, then update is continuously called until the game is finished.
Yes.
So what we want to do is
For
have
those who don't know what this means, this is the first on-run functions going here. And then these are the ones that happen all the time. I mean, it says right there above, too, in case you didn't know. But that's just in case you know. So, I mean, kind of like, put it this way. Think of it like a car. The car doesn't always turn the key to start the engine. It just does that at start. But to keep the engine going, the car burns the fuel, which is in the update. If that makes sense.
game wait for, well, the game should read an input from the player, and depending on what the player is doing, it should make the corresponding action. By which I mean, if player 1 presses the W key, I want the bat to move up. If player 1 presses the S key, I want the bat to move down.
Damn.
And the same goes with player 2, where the up arrow goes up and the down arrow goes down. So that's really basic. So
I don't think so. It's there.
what you're going to want to do is ask the computer if there is an input, but which kind of input. I want to look for a key that is
Get
being
key?
pressed.
I think something like that.
And the key is your W key.
Dude, his doors keep
And I
opening. It's
also want to
spooky,
look-
dude.
I can also copy and paste this little if statement here. And we want to look for if it's going down. So just to help spell it out for you, if the player is pressing the W key,
Shit. Oops. Oh god.
if
I
the
wish I could
player
see better.
is pressing the S key.
Oh god. Hang on.
So
Hang
what
on.
I'm gonna
chill out, dude. I got flustered for a second. My bad. All right. Let me close this off too. There we go. Okay. So you wanted to put these. You wanted to put the things. Okay. I'll put the things. If the player is pressing the W key, ... Now we can copy this. Players pressing the S key, even though it's very obvious what it is.
what I want to do is move the bat up.
It is nice having these references, though.
And then here, I'm going to want to move the bat down. Well, how can I do that exactly? In fact, I think this is a good time to test out debug.log. So, you probably remember the debug menu that we have. So, I can use this just to provide myself the correct feedback, just to make sure, well, what's going on. So, player 1 is pressing W. And let's debug.log here. Player 1 is pressing S. So let's go back into Unity. And I don't think I've gone over this, but when you click play, it will enter you into the game view, and it will just play what is going on.
I'm curious. I want to do it so bad now. Hey, it's updating on the bottom there. Players pressing S, players pressing W. Nice. Alright, so it's not supposed to move yet. We just wanted to see the debug. Nice. Debugs! They work!
In the scene as though you are in an actual game. So now